everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The Patriots are top 10 in forcing interceptions. And they'll be up against a Cowboys team that has to be careful throwing the ball.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. First carry for Latavius Murray. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, and we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jonathan Newsom in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott to throw this time. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On first down, Murray. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run. Brady to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady, it's complete. This is Brent Salad. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Murray running right. Oh, he's got a little damp. Latavius Murray, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And some room to roam now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 11-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Fresh set of downs here. From midfield, here's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. They give him a gain of 38.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Let's go!
lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Brady will try again on second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Throwing deep for Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. The give is to Elliott, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He chucks him aside.
Thumped him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw, it's Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
From the gun, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 18 yards to pick up there.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On second down, here's Brady. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Brady now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coaches.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to run it in with Murray. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd down, Prescott. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
give to Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. They'll look to throw. And he lets go a razor pulled in by Edelman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A huge play there in overtime. 61 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They keep on the ground with Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. try and throw on third down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Brady finding Hogan on third down, and the Patriots able to convert. They go play action here on first down, and that'll be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And here we go on 1st and goal. And Brady will sneak it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you. Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Patriots, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.